held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Drops it underneath for Collins. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Watching now, Barney!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 66 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll give it to Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He may try and run for this. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Crabtree, the intended receiver. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above